Hey guys, Victor here from Black Team Motorbikes, and today I'm going to talk about a very important topic. It's cleaning your motorcycle. This is very important for you because you want your bike to last very long. And also on the other hand, it's very important to us because we want to make sure that you are handling your bike the right way, so that if anything happens to your bike, you know you took care of your bike and we can guarantee the warranty that we give you of 2 years. So before I'm going to start, I'm going to show you what you need and also where you can take a look at, because here I got the manual, and in the English manual you're going to find at 1.6 the informations about maintenance, cleaning and the storage of the bike. This is very important. Take a look at it. It will tell you how to store your bike, how to make sure that it doesn't get rusty, so it really lasts long. It will also show you how you take care of your bike, how you clean it. So this is very important stuff, because our guarantee is only valid if you take care of your bike. Believe me, we want to give you as much guarantee as possible, but there are people out there who don't take care of their bike. They drive recklessly and then the bike gets destroyed, and we don't want this. We want the bike to last long, so we're gonna make a deal with you. We give you a good bike, so we're gonna have to make sure of that, and you're gonna take good care of it, and then in the end everyone is happy. So the things that you need are pretty basic. You just need some water. It's good to have warm water. Then for all the German customers, I got all the links from Amazon for you if you want to buy the stuff. So this is a cleaner for the bike. It's just a simple cleaner. We recommend the company Dr. Weck. We are not sponsored by them. It's just a very good company. We like to use it. Then you can also get something for your rims. This one's very strong. You don't have to get this for the rims because this one should be enough. And also get a brake cleaner. This is very good for your brakes. Then when the bike is clean, what you're going to do next with the bike is taking care of little scratches. So we got those pants here in black shiny and black matte. Our bike has very simple colors. The tanks are a little bit special, but most of the bike is really black matte or black glossy. So if there's a point where the paint is scratched, it will start to rust because it's steel, and steel starts to rust when there's no protection on it. So it's very important to find all the scratches and always put this here or this here over it. And if you're going to do this, the spots will not start to rust, and then your bike is protected on this spot. And then at the end, you also have to make sure that the bike, like the outside of the bike, is well protected for the next few months. They can use WD-40, I think all German customers know this, as silicone spray, or which is a bit more expensive but which is really nice, is the corrosion protection, also by Dr. Weck. And this stuff is also really good. It's a bit more expensive than this here, but they're both really good. I'm going to show you some small videos. It's the bike that we use for test rides. This bike is dirty, but as you can see, there are nearly no rust points. The reason for that is that we really clean the bike twice a year maybe. It's not a lot, but if you do it twice a year before winter, this is really enough to keep the bike nice. And the most important learning for you here is that if you find the spots where you have rust, you clean them, you remove it, and you put protection on it, the rust will not come again at those spots. And this bike, we really use it for test rides. We ship it, so the bike has a lot of scratches. Sometimes people fall it, and as you can see, the bike still looks okay. And after we clean it, this bike will not look as new, but it will look okay. So let's go. First of all, I'm gonna use this one here as the cleaner, and just put it on the bike where you want to clean it. I recommend cleaning the whole bike. And if you do a really big cleaning of the bike, you can remove the seat, remove the tank, and then you can also clean everything inside and under the seat and in the tank, which is also very important. So just use the stuff here and put it on the different spots that you want to clean. On the fender, here on the rims a little bit, on battery box. And make sure that the bike is turned off, of course. It can be turned on, nothing will happen, but we recommend always to turn it off, just to be sure that everything is disconnected. The handlebar, tank, seat. Then the rear rack, for example. Let me go to the other side. And especially when you ride in rain or on snow, it's very important to make this more often than just twice a year. So the more you ride in bad weather conditions, the more often, of course, you have to clean your bike. So I think this should be good. Then get some water, get a cloth, a cleaning cloth. It's just something, doesn't have to be something special. And now if you have the front grille here, this is a bit difficult to clean the headlight. So what you can do here, just put it through here, try to catch it on the other side, and then you can pull the cloth from left to right to clean it. Yeah, like this. Then you can also clean the headlight, also very important for your safety. So please don't forget. And what's also really nice is to use the WD-40 for the spokes. And it's really important to clean all the spokes with the WD-40, because especially in winter there's a lot of salt on the road, and it of course attacks the rims and the spokes here. And as you can see with the WD-40 silicone spray, it's really good and easy to clean it. And the earlier, the more regularly you do it, the earlier you see some things like rust, and the earlier you can remove it. And then the bike stays nice as it should be. Now, while the bike is still wet, use another cloth, a clean cloth, to really clean and dry up the bike. This is what we're going to do now. Now also use some brake cleaner for the brakes. You can use it really just right on the brakes. Okay, next step, you're gonna look for scratches on the bike. So what you will see probably are scratches at the battery box. And spots are often here at the front, as you can see, because it's very pointy, you know. Also here, where we got this stuff here, you see this. The good thing here is you don't see any rust, because this is the layer that protects the steel from rust, but the black color sometimes just falls off. So what you're gonna do, get this pen here, this is black matte, and just put a little bit on those spaces here. Yep. Now the cool thing about this is it dries really fast. So if you want, you can put also a second layer on it. There's double protection. This one's gone. And what else? Often you see some spots here get a little rusty, but here it's okay because we protected it already. Also those kind of spots like to get rusty. Next. This one looks okay. What else do we got here? The rim here is a little bit space. Just let it dry. Next, at the swing arm, often we got hero spaces, but this one looks good as well. Sometimes you got rust here. Sometimes it's here at the end of the swing arm, you got some rust, or those points here. Or if you look down here, this is also a spot where it can get rusty, because water flows down here, stays here. But as you can see, it looks good now, so there's no rust that I can see right now. And the reason for that, but what you can see here, there's no rust right now, but there are scratches on the rear rack. This is probably from transportation. You can also just now, the reason that we don't have so many spots here with rust, or like nearly no one, is that we used WD-40 or this corrosion X protection. Now what you're gonna do with this one here, which is really nice, you can use it and put it really in those spots here, because those are the spots where just water flows and stays. As you can see here, this really flows down here. Put also again some of it on the cloth, and you can also start cleaning this one here, and this one will be a protective layer. Now this cloth is a little bit wet, should get another one, dry one, and then the results will even be better. This one's good. Now also recommend using this one here. It has screws on top here, because also here water flows, good flow in the screws, and then you can use it and put it also on the handlebar. And put a little bit of this protective layer here on the tank. Use it mostly on metal parts, not on plastic parts. Black matte plastic parts are okay, but I would not use it as, for example, on the rear light, because this is glossy black plastic part. There I would recommend to use something like this here. Now this is very similar, but what's nice here, you can really just like spray it. There's like a small layer on it, and then you can really move it around. And then it's really like a protective layer on the paint. Now it's a bit more expensive than WD-40, but also the results should be a little bit better, or the protection should last longer. So I also put this stuff here on this area, on the swing arm, especially those area here, as I told you. Those are very important. And then you can put some on this area here to protect it. So, and then in the end, when you have all the spots cleaned, what's also very nice with this one here, you can really push it here, and they will spray a little bit inside of the swing arm, because you got like small holes here. And it will protect the swing arm also inside at spaces that you can't see. And after applying it, you will see there's like a small layer on the bike. It's not so matte anymore, but this is the protective layer, which then protects the bike. When you ride in rain and stuff like this, the water will not stay on the bike, it will just flow away. And then on the other side, what I also recommend for you to do is here on the side, where you got the lock sprayed here. So all the spaces where you got different layers, so it stays protected. Also this side we did not do yet. Yeah. And also here, of course, on top. And then of course here, the chrome here. Because when you're riding, all the wind and the water is coming from the front, so it's very important to really protect the front windshield, of course, as well. Yeah. So, and the last one here, yes, you can see this one's really handy. Tuck. And now you got like the protective layer there. And here on the left side. Perfect. So now I think the bike is good to go. Now you learned how to clean your bike, how to remove scratches, how to protect those scratches, and how to protect the overall Bonfire. And this is an important part of your life with the Bonfire, because you have to take care of your bike. So remember, the more often you ride your bike, especially in conditions like rain or snow, the more often you have to do this, of course. Also, if you leave your bike staying around on the place, make sure that it's staying around under a roof, or the best spot that we recommend is putting it in a garage. And then also do this step here, put the protective layer on the bike, and then put it in the garage, so it can stay around there for a few months, or like half a year if you have to. This is okay, but don't leave it outside staying in the rain all the time. leave it in the sunshine, because also the sun can make the colors look weaker. So to have like the most fun of your bike, take care of it like you should and like you love it, and then your bike will be happy and you will be happy as well. Thank you for watching this video.